What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 2025 fragrance wish list. By the time this video goes up, it's going to be 2025. But these are the fragrances I'm looking forward to in 2025 to purchase. If I do purchase them, or this is just kind of what's on my list as of right now going into the new year. The one release I wish were to happen is Dolce & Gabbana, the one Elixir. Waiting on that release. That's the only release I would say I'm looking forward to. I'm curious if Creed would do something else with Aventus. I don't think so, since they have Absolute Aventus. I would wonder if they would make another flanker, but I don't think so. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I normally keep my list here on the side or just some of my notes. There is a lot of fragrances in here that I used to have that I purchased. They were on my list before and sold. Let's see. As in Creeds, I don't have anything in Creeds. Any homages, I don't have any more homages that I'm interested in picking up. No PDMs. No Louis Vuittons. This video will be out before I get the order. Just say that. Let's see. For Tom Fords. So with Tom Fords, we have Effin' Fabulous. I can't say the word because every time I say the F word, YouTube. It's like it's been a trend every time I say the F word in a video. That video does very poorly. So I'll keep the F word to myself. I'll hold this one. So it would be Effin' Fabulous. And I'm interested in testing the one that just came out in the bottle. I believe it's Bois Pacifique. I'm interested in testing that one out whenever it comes to like a Sephora or something around my area. Let's see. Black Liqueur I enjoyed. I don't think I would purchase a bottle, realistically. YSL, I am interested in Kaftan and I'm interested in Baby Cat, but I'm not in a rush. So it might not even be a 2025 thing. I think Baby Cat, from what I've seen, might be coming. It's might be, I guess, more in stock now. I think it's going to be a US release. So it might make it easier to get off of discounters. I've heard this somewhere. I'm not too sure how true it is. But, you know, I'm not in a rush. I could wait for that. Same thing with Kaftan. Every time I've tried to smell it when I went to Neiman Marcus or whatever, they have not had it. So I'm interested in trying that one out. Not interested in blind buying it per se, but if I get my nose on it, we'll see what happens. For Dior, for Xerjoff, I don't really have anything. I did try Starlight again from Neil's treasure box that he sent me not too long, well, a while ago now. Starlight is pretty good. I don't know if I would purchase it or not. It's one I've contemplated. And still on the fence about it. That's why I'm probably not going to purchase it. Unless I find it for like a ridiculous price, then I might do it. Dior, I don't know if I said Dior already. So Dior Homme Parfum, the old version. And I want to get my nose on the new version. I want to get the old version first before it goes out of stock and it's harder to find and gets more expensive, because right now Dior Homme Parfum 2025 and the old one are pretty much the same price. Dior Homme Parfum, the old one in discounters, goes for the same price as retail Dior Homme Parfum 2025. So I want to find the old version of the Parfum before it gets harder to find. I have tried it before. I tried it at an airport. They had it there like if it was Dior Homme Intense, but it was actually Dior Homme Parfum, and they were selling Dior Homme Intense. So you could test Dior Homme Parfum, but buy Dior Homme Intense, if that makes sense. Argos, Charms, whatever the new one is with the Grim Reaper, Charnel's Veil, I think it is. I am interested in it just because the presentation is very cool. I do really like Argos fragrances. There is an order coming in which has 2 other fragrances that I've had a sample of because of Neil, and I've purchased Um, Charno's Veil, though, I need to try it first. I really like the bottle. I really like the plaque. I really like Argo's presentations. For my opinion, those are probably the best presentations as of right now. Um, but yeah, those are two really. That's one really cool fragrance that I would like to try, and then I will decide if I want to buy a bottle. Even though the bottle's really cool, and from what I've heard, he's releasing 2 more fragrances back to back soon. So if the bottle's cool, I might be interested in picking up some samples and trying it out as well. Thing is, I mean, they're so expensive. Like, bottle's really cool. I mean, I get it. It costs money to make those bottles with a nice plaque, but they're so expensive. Like a 30 ml, you're paying like, I don't know, $200. It's just like, ugh. For MFK fragrances, I am interested in Gentle Fluidity Silver. Have tried it before. When I tried it, it was like, I don't really need this. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, but you probably should get it. And Grand Soir is another one that I liked it. I think more about it. And I'm like, I should probably get that at some point. So those two, I'm not really in a rush to get unless, again, really good deals. The 1.2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces, those are pretty affordable, like low hundreds, maybe like $105 or something like that. I don't know if I would, for like an extra $60, I'd rather just buy the 1.7 ounce. So we'll see. And then the rest are pretty much just cheapies, honestly. Let me see if there's anything on here that I maybe ignored. No. But yeah, so like let's go ahead with the cheapies. Serge Lutens Ombre Sultan. That has been on my list for such a long time. Just haven't gone around to getting it. Same thing with Cherokee and Eau de Gingembre. Have been on this list for a long time. I just have not considered it. Don't know why. They're pretty cheap to buy. I don't know. Just something about it just doesn't make me pull the trigger. Dunhill Icon. I did used to have this fragrance, and I kind of just want to rebuy it because just for old time's sakes. When I remember I bought it, it was like $20, and now I can't find it. So that's gonna stay there until I can find it again. Versace Dylan Blue is one I used to have. This is actually the fragrance I used to wear when my girl and I started first like hanging out again. Just want to pick it up for those memories. Again, really cheap. You could probably find it on discounters for like $20 or something. I just haven't done it. Cartier's Declarations Eau de Toilette. I did used to have it. I did sell it when I sold my entire collection pretty much. And I miss it. So I kind of want it back. Again, it's kind of just one of those that I'll get around to it at some point. I'm not in a rush. Guerlain L'Intense. So these are a few Guerlains. Guerlain L'Intense, I used to have this one. L'Instant Homme, the Eau de Parfum. I used to have the Eau de Toilette. I sold it. I did hear that the Eau de Parfum is better. So I want to try to get the Eau de Parfum. Heritage I already got. So Heritage was on this list. And Extreme was on this list, and I do have Extreme. Let me see in case I missed anything. From what there's another fragrance that I have thought about purchasing, but at the same time it's too expensive. I don't really care about it. To spend the money. It's Kilian's Smoking Hot. I really enjoy it. I do have a sample from Neil. Another one that I'm interested in purchasing, now that I look over here, is New Look by Dior. I'm glad to sample. I don't know. I think Gentle Fluidity Silver might just like scratch that one off for me, but I'm not too sure. I might have to get a sample of Gentle Fluidity Silver and then decide out of the two. But yeah, that is all I'm pretty much looking forward to as of the new year. Any new releases I might have to try out before buying. I'm not really into blind buying and praying for the best at this point. That's kind of why I guess I've held off on Serge Luton fragrances. I haven't gotten to smell them. My list is pretty easy as of right now. I mean, it took me 6 months to for myself to go through all my lists, and I have them sectioned off by Creed, Amouage, Louis Vuitton, Tom Ford, The Harmonist, YSL, Kilian, Xerjoff, Dior. And it took me maybe 6 or 7 months to check all those out. So once I purchase all of these, let's say I purchase them quick, what happens after? I feel like, if you don't have this list, there's probably just never a stopping point for yourself. Like, you just kind of keep on adding to the list. For me, I've kind of had all the similar or the same fragrances in the list. Sometimes I'll add something else if it's something I've tried. I did a lot of that blind buying, getting in, selling. No, I kind of just keep my collection nice and tight for what I really do enjoy. I've actually sold a few colognes recently. Viking cologne, I did sell it. I sold it, but here's why I sold it. Not because I disliked it. Same thing, I sold Louis Vuitton's Nuit de Feu. So with Nuit de Feu, I couldn't. It's something about the fragrance. I went nose blind, but to one certain note. I'm not too sure what it is. It would be very annoying to wear it, so that's why I had to get rid of it. It wasn't. Even though I enjoyed the smell when I sprayed it, or if after a while I couldn't detect it anymore and I smelled it again, I really loved it. But then, if it was like there's like certain points when I was at work and I'm wearing it, there's one note, like it's like one accord that just stays in my nose. I don't know what it is, and it gets really annoying. So I sold those two. I sold the Harmonist by the Fire, Hypnotizing Fire, Parfum. I think the one I really enjoyed was the Eau de Parfum that I smelled. It smelled similar. I think I prefer the Eau de Parfum. Is it a repurchase for me? Probably not. We'll find out. Unless I find the Eau de Parfum for a really good price, I might not buy it. Just because Kilian Smoking Hot is in the same family. I'm not sure which. I would have to re-smell the Eau de Parfum to decide what I would want. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. This is my New Year's wish list for 2025. Let me know what your fragrances are that you're looking forward to trying out or purchasing in 2025. My list, I don't know, maybe in total is like $500 worth of fragrances. No, well, that's a lot. Not including Baby Cat and, I'm saying including Effin' Fabulous by Tom Ford and the cheapies. Well, you know what? I take that back because then I'm thinking about the MFKs. So it's probably around $1,000 of fragrances with Effin' Fabulous, Baby Cat, maybe Kaftan, the MFKs, and then the cheapies. I think it's maybe around $1,000 that is to be spent there, which is not crazy, especially for a year of fragrances. That's less than $100 a month on fragrances if you do it that way. So pretty easy to budget. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you're looking forward to purchase on 2025. What releases do you have excited or are exciting you that are coming out 2025? I know Stronger With You Parfum is coming out. Stronger With You line, I like it. Don't really care about purchasing bottles of it. I know a lot of people will love them though, so I know that's something that's coming out. But that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.